Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing my thoughts on The Dead Detective. It is a paranormal dark thriller by J.R. Rain and Rod Kirkengard Jr. So if I was to ask you, what if you were killed but never actually left your body? What would you think? The Dead Detective, it's a dark paranormal mystery thriller. And while it took a minute to kind of pull me in. Once I did, I really enjoyed this book. It isn't a genre I usually read, but I really did enjoy the twists, the suspense, the back and forth between the ghost world um, mystery, and it completely surprised me. And I truly did enjoy this book. So it was outside of my box, and I definitely enjoyed reading it. So let's talk about it. The first things first is wow, this book was intense. It really was. For this book, I chose to listen on Audible rather than read it. And I want to first start out by mentioning the narrator. At first, the voice was a little irritating for me because the opening chapters kind of lean heavily more into an inner dialogue. But with that said, once that story found its rhythm and really got into what was going on, it pulled me in, and the narration grew on me. Some of it was the actual narrator's voice. It took me a little while to get used to that, but I really did enjoy listening to this book, which I normally read and not listen. So it's definitely a dark paranormal thriller. It has a very strong mystery element. I don't normally gravitate towards paranormal, but it made this the read especially intriguing for me. The concept that this book is a detective who gets shot. You know, she's killed. She's got a big hole in her chest, but she remains in her body, allowing her to move between the human world and the ghost world as she tries to figure out and solve her own murder. And just that whole back and forth, it hooked me. I really got into this book. So the additional characters, both from the human side and the ghost side, it they all bring in kind of their own side story and their mystery, and it added a lot to the story in a whole. It really heightened the suspense, and it definitely intensified the twists and the turns. The ending part, it did surprise me. I didn't know till right down towards the end who it was, and then also discovering that some of the characters who she thought had her back, they really didn't. They were just using her for what they wanted to get out of it. And but it all blended really well. It was well done. And at the same time, the story clearly shows who her true friends are. And when it really mattered in the story, those who really care about her, they definitely came through for her. So there is some violence and some gore. I didn't feel it was overly graphic by any means, but it's detailed enough that you can clearly visualize what's happening. There's also some frequent use of strong language and a few sexual scenes that may or may not work for everyone. So you can consider that your content warning. But even though paranormal thriller isn't usually my thing, this book generally grew on me. By the end, I was really into the book. The ending left off in a kind of a cliffhanger, so much that I had to read the second book. It is a two-book series, so I would definitely recommend The Dead Detective if you enjoy paranormal thriller mysteries with dark tones, suspense, unsuspecting twists and turns. You will definitely enjoy this book. If you enjoy reading suspense, thriller, detective style books, Please hit the like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you can keep up to date on future upcoming Book Nook Monthly discussions. We're so looking forward to chatting with everyone on February 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our next Book Nook Book Club discussion. And you may be asking, what book? February's book pick is Just the Nicest Person by Christy Barritt. So grab your copy, and we can't wait to see you there. Thank you for watching.